Once you learn how to apply backspin to the ball, you're ready for the next thing, and that's learning how to hit the drop shot. The drop shot is a critical tool at every single level in tennis. If you play recreational tennis, college level tennis, professional tennis, it's just a tool that you have to have in your box, in my opinion. The ability to make the ball go short in the court and to force people to come forward, especially if they're not comfortable in the front part of the court. So how do you do that? You apply a little bit of backspin. You take that continental grip that we showed you, and you put a little bit of backspin on the ball, and you carry that backspin until the ball lands where you want it to go. So you make sure your racket face is slightly tilted so the bottom edge of the racket can lead. So on the forehand, what I do is I use the heel of my hand. I lead with the heel of my right hand, very similar to your forehand volley, if you remember that one. And on the back end, you lead a little bit with the bottom edge, with the side of your hand, to get a little bit of backspin on the ball. All right, don't make the mistake that most players make when you tell them to hit a drop shot. They stop the follow through. They stop right here. They think because they want the ball to go short, they need to stop the swing. No, it's actually, you follow through, you just don't do it fast. So this is one of those times in tennis where you actually decelerate through contact. That's why people find it so difficult, because on most shots you're being taught to accelerate. And on this shot, we're actually asking you to do the opposite. You want to slow down through contact. So watch how I do it. I let the heel of my hand lead, and I slow down through contact, but I don't really stop the swing. I don't really stop at contact. I still follow through, and that's going to keep the ball nice and low. You notice when I stop the swing, when I stop at contact, the ball flies in the air. So the ball pops up, and that allows the opponent to come in and hit a winner. The same on this side. Do not stop the swing. So you notice what I'm doing here is I'm just sort of self-feeding, and in a minute I'm going to ask my player to do the same thing. I just self-feed and I follow through nice and slow until it becomes a drop shot. So I'm going to bring my pro in, Onna. I want to use her because this is such an important shot for you to learn. So watch how she does it. I'm going to ask her first to just take a ball in her left hand. Start behind the service line there. Okay, and I'm gonna ask her to aim for a specific target. Okay, so I'm gonna ask her to go from this service line to the other service line. So I want her to slide the racket through until the ball lands very close to the other service line. Okay, try that one first. Okay, turn sideways. Very good. Now notice how she's in a continental. It's gonna open the racket face a little bit here. And I want her to slide the racket through. I don't want her to stop. I want her to decelerate, but I don't want her racket to stop. So she's going to self-feed and slide through. Very good. One more to the service line. Now I'm going to ask her to make the ball bounce a bit shorter than that. Okay? Slide through, but make the ball bounce shorter. That's perfect. And even shorter than that. And now it becomes a drop shot. Go through a little bit longer. Very good. And you notice when she's hitting the ball, she's not actually opening her shoulders or anything. This is another thing people do. I don't know why, but they open their shoulders when they hit. Same on the volley. She stays perfectly sideways. Can you see? And that allows contact to happen more or less here. If you open your shoulders too soon, the racket veers off in a complete different direction. All right. Now I'm going to ask her to back up a little bit, and I'm going to start to feed the ball to her. Watch. She's going to go back to three-quarter court. She's going to turn sideways, and I want her to hit a drop shot off of my feet. I'm just going to feed her very easy balls. Watch. Easy balls. Okay, carry it a bit longer. That would be perfect. Carry it a bit. Very good. And carry it. Okay, and you notice how when she prepares, it's very similar to a regular ground stroke. Everything is here. The left hand on the same side of the right as the right hand, and it just carries through. And it's a feel shot. It's a touch shot. That's why you have to practice it. Turn to the other side, Onna. Let's just move the basket over. I wanted to hit a couple of backhands also. So watch carefully how her shoulder stays sideways when she's doing this. Feel the ball. Very, very good. Feel. Perfect. You can follow through a little bit more. This is excellent. And last one. All right. So now that's how you progress with simple little drills. Now I'm going to go to the other side, and I'm going to show you a little bit more advanced version of this, where I'm going to be on the other side, actually keeping the ball and play with her and asking her to drop the ball in the box. Okay, now I'm on this side of the net. There's a slightly more advanced version of working on a drop shot. So I'm going to ask Onna to drop every ball in front of me in the service box. Her balls cannot go, the shorter they land, the better. And I'm going to try to keep the ball and play with her. So I'm just going to ask her to drop the ball. I'm going to keep the ball. I'm not feeding her balls anymore. Watch. So she drops the ball in front of me. Okay, I go in, I go over, she goes under. See, I go over, she goes under. And this is a great drill. Didn't carry that one. That ball was a bit dead, sorry. This is excellent, excellent. And you can see how she absolutely has control of the spin. You see, she feels the ball, she spins it, and I can start to play bigger. I can hit the ball a bit bigger, and that's gonna give her even better practice. So as she gets better at this, I'm just gonna play with more acceleration so she can feel the ball. All right. So that's a drop shot, critical. Now you see some of those drop shots of hers, they didn't necessarily drop just over the net, but they stayed low. I had to play from way down here. So if I would have been in the back court, I would have had to go up very quickly, and then she would have had me in a vulnerable position.
The video you just saw is a sample video from Ian's new training program on specialty shots. These videos are part of our OTI Plus coaching program. To get all the details on how you can access these training videos, click the link inside or below this video.